Okay, don't know how much of this you can hear because of the wind, but I'm going to try to talk loud enough for you to hear me here. As you can see, this thing is bone cold. For those of you who don't know anything about cars, that is the turbocharger for the diesel engine, and if I had been running this thing to warm it up, I wouldn't be able to do that without burning myself. I'm going to start it up here, give it a good cold start, and just a moment here. As you can see, it starts right up, and it's actually pretty quiet for a diesel. I was surprised. It is a 5-speed, as you can see. Clutch is great. Clutch works perfectly. Does have an aftermarket radio, which works actually better than the stock one. It's got the tilt wheel, which is nice if you're a big guy like I am. Power windows, both work nice. Switch over there works too. Power door locks. Oh, my big aftermarket mirror doesn't come with it. But mirror's in good shape. Visors are all in good shape. Air conditioning will freeze you out of this thing. Heat works great once it gets warm. Does have dual tanks, both work. And if you get it when I list it, the rear tank's actually full of diesel, so there's about $60 worth of fuel in this deal right there. Front takes a little under half a tank. This thing is in Westfield, and it has run to Noblesville probably half a dozen times on the amount of fuel here. So if you drive it nice, even if you're hauling something like this thing was, just hauling a small trailer, it does real well on the fuel economy, considering that it is a 7 liter plus engine. Step out of it here. Oh, by the way, both these vent windows are free and work perfectly also, and it does have these little rain guards, which are surprisingly useful if you've never had them. All the power points do work. They work great. And let's see here. Does have a toolbox, which is locked at the moment. Tires are in. I might shut this thing off. Well, here, give you a chance to listen to it. Okay, so now that you can actually hear me again, it does have the toolbox. Toolbox is locked. Well, I guess I can unlock the toolbox now that I pulled the keys out of it. Nice big toolbox. Thing had a brand new starter on it when I bought it. That's the box for it. It's got a lifetime warranty on it. Guy had just replaced the glow plug relay, and I think there's an extra one in there somewhere. I built the intake for it. Those of you who know anything about cars could probably see that that is not the stock one. I do still have the stock one if you want it. So that is there. And it's got a brand new Motorcraft fuel filter in it. And what else have I done this thing? As you can probably hear, the belt does squeak a little bit, but it works just fine. I mean, there's no need to replace it. As you can see here, I don't know if you can see it or not, but the belt's in just fine shape. It just makes a little noise. It does have a brand new battery over here. It developed a bad cell. This one is the one that came with it, and as far as I understand, this battery's like a year or two old, so really not too bad. I've had this truck for a year, and the other one was keeping it from starting all the time. As you can see, it starts like a champ now. This thing has started on the glow plugs alone. It does not have a block heater that I've been able to locate anyway. It starts on the glow plugs every time, and I started this thing when it was 20 degrees out this year. Had a tailgate when I bought it. Somebody stole it, so got the air gate. The air gate actually came with it too. It had a fifth wheel plate at one point, but it was removed long before I ever got it. As you can see, overall, the bed is in real good shape. No holes, no major rust in the bed of it. Tires are in good shape. The rear tires are better than the front, but that's as it should be. Let's see, what else is there? It's got the running boards, extended cab. The interior is real clean on it. As you can see. Sorry, please excuse all the junk I have back here. I've been using this thing to move. Oh, I think that's about it. All the lights and everything work. If you have any questions, give me a call. It is a Powerstroke. Of course, this was the first full year for the Powerstroke. So, oh, one other thing. These anybody who knows anything about these Powerstrokes know that the clutches on these, they have a little plastic piece that wears out on them. I actually installed a Heim joint kit that I found online to fix that. It took me a couple hours. It was a pain in the butt. Do not buy a stick shift diesel Ford without having that fix done to it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but I'm going to shove the camera into there. If you can see it, and I can't see the back of the camera right now, but it's the little gold ball joint looking thing up there, and I'm trying to see if I can see it. It is, okay, it's right there in the center of the frame. So that thing will never wear out like they tend to do. Way you can tell if it's been worn out, it won't go into first gear when it's sitting still, and if it does, you'll let off the brake, have the clutch all the way in, and the truck will actually creep forward. So it had that problem when I got it. It hadn't had it long. That's actually why the guy sold it to me, and so I fixed that, and things been running perfect ever since. So there you go, 95 F250 Powerstroke, 2-wheel drive, and just a good all-around usable truck. Got a lot of life in it. 222K or something like that. What the heck? Might as well get a picture of it while I got the camera out, right? $222,331.2. Alright, so oh, it's got cruise control too, which works awesome. So there you go.